Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. We got Sam with us today.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna go out, get some ragworm, and then go out for small fish today, like bream, flatfish, red mullet, anything really.
Anything we can find.
And we're gonna fry it up in the frying pan later, so stay tuned. It's Smash Fishing. Woo! Something we haven't done in a little while. Go out digging some ragworm. We're hoping for a red mullet tonight, because that's a great eating fish, or a flatfish. Just have to see how the night goes. But first of all, we need some giant worms. This place gets absolutely hammered by bait diggers. As you can see, it's like an absolute minefield. We just got to find one good spot that looks like it hasn't been dug, and then hopefully find some worms. This is what we're after today. Good old ragworm. And that is a killer bait for a lot of different species. These are very small ones, but what we do is just head hook a couple, and all that movement is ideal for flatties. So what we'll do is carry on smashing it out a little bit. It's quite hard digging here because so many people have destroyed it. Hey mate.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No, it's not at all. Woo! Finding a few cockles just walking through this lot. What we're looking for is like a flatfish stranded in here or something, because it's about a foot deep, and this sort of like gully, they would get trapped in here very easily. You'd be surprised how big flatties can be if they're stuck in here, because they come right up to the shore to feed on the logworm and stuff. But we gotta be lucky to find one. I'm finding quite a lot of cockles here, and look at the size of them. Absolutely loads of them. So we'll be cooking these up tonight. If we get a nice fish as well, we're gonna have a nice seafood delight. If you see any more cockles, Sam, grab those bad boys. What we're doing now, we're not getting much ragworm, so what we're going to do is go to our oyster spot and hopefully find a couple, and we're going to find a couple more cockles and then dig some more bait ready for the fishing trip. So if we blank on the fishing, we got a nice feast, baby. Woo! Is this a message in the bottle? Nope. What we're doing is just looking along the surface, and you'll see the cockles just like that. That's quite a big one there. That's been broken up by the seagulls. No good to us. We want them nice and fresh. We're finding some really big ones here. Usually they'll be facing upright like that, and that's how you tell the dead ones from the live ones. You don't always have to rake the sand, you can just walk along, and you'll be surprised how much of a feed you can pick up just by doing this. Sam's finding the bacon.
Finding the bacon.
What we've got round here is a little outcrop of rocks. I can see a crab pot. We're going to go check that crab pot, and we're hoping that there's some more oysters, because we found some here in the past, some really big ones. I know there's some smaller ones there, but praying there's a couple of nice ones, eh Sam?
Hopefully, mate.
This is probably from the storms. Someone's lost their crab pot or store pot. Nothing in it there. If you watch the channel, mate, you're down roost. And this is what we're looking for. Oyster shells. We want some whole ones. We usually find them just tucked up against the rocks. Oh, this is interesting. These are called slipper limpets. We're going to use these as bait today. As you can see, they're all stacked up on top of each other. I know the UK lads use these as bait, and apparently they're quite good. Please be a scallop. No, it's just a load of shells. Be nice to find a scallop one time, sorry. As you can see, there's loads of shells around here, but we just haven't been lucky enough to find one yet. Down near your feet.
There it is.
There you go, guys. First oyster of the day. Not a gigantic one, but it's an oyster nonetheless. It's really fat, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, we'll be happy to get a few more of these. And all we're doing is just scouring the floor. Oh, it's a stone. And hopefully we can find a couple. Sam with another one there.
Look at the colours on that one.
Oh yeah.
Really cool.
Longer that one, eh?
Yeah, a lot longer.
Beauty. But we know there's a lot of small ones around here. As you can see, there's an empty shell. But occasionally you get the odd jambalaya. Managed to pick up a few smaller ones here. Oh, dropped one. I'm gonna let this one go. See, a little tiny one. But we've got these sort of size. Sam just found a little baby one. It's got a little baby cushion star on it. Shows they all make home together, eh? That would have been a huge one, mate.
No. What a shame.
Yeah, that's wow, big shame. Seems to be a few tight up in the rocks here, eh?
Yeah.
Is that one? Oh, shell. We've had enough of looking for oysters now. Seeing loads of scallop shells, but just none that's edible. Or even alive. What you got there? Hard shells.
Cockles.
Oh, cockle. Cockleinator. Right, let's go get some worms. That piece of seaweed looks like an octopus head. That's what I thought it was from a distance. I was about ready to jump on it. It's amazing how much you can find. Literally just walking along the stream. I must have found 4 or 5 just literally plodding along like this, picking up any shells that I see. Be nice to find a couple of these, that's for sure. But I'll be happy with the cockles for now. The weather's decided to take a turn on us. We've got a thunderstorm on the way, Sam.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. So we're going to run up to the van. We've got a good old haul of cockles and 4 fairly nice oysters. So we're going to quickly run up to the van, hide away for a second. And then we're going to come and dig some more worm and then go fishing. We'll see you at the fishing spot, guys. Woo! When bait digging fails, come to the fishing shop. Gonna get some extra black log just for a bit of extra bait. And 1 packet of scallop frills. And that should make up for the lack of ragworm. Gone fishing. The rig I'm using today, I've got a 2-hook flapper rig with a few sequins and a few beads on the traces just to attract the flatfish if there's some around. We'll be happy to cook anything tonight, so we're not going for a particular species. It'd be nice to see a red mullet, but we can only catch what we can, eh mate? Woo! Good old bit of ragworm. How we like to put these on the hook is just thread them on all the way through. So I like to leave a little tail wiggle. We're not casting very far, and what I like to do is you put one on like that, get a smaller worm, and then head hook it. So I like to go straight down. Oh, slimy little buggers. And there we go. Go in about 1/2 inch out the end, and that will give a lot of wiggle, that, for a flat fish. On the second hook, We've got our half frozen black log. It's just thawed out enough for us to get it on the hook. On this one I've just got a few beads, a few sequins, and pretty much the same principle. It's just to get it on the hook. These actually stay on the hook pretty well. There we go. I don't need all of that as a bait, but half of it's plenty. Nice. Hopefully we can pick up a few fish. It's the first rod out. Just tighten, loosen off the drag. Get it set down nicely. I like to leave my rod tip nice and high, so then you'll be able to detect the bites a lot easier. I've got my other beefy rod for my second one. I'm going to get that out now, and hopefully we can show you some fish. Second rig, I've got 3/0 hooks on a flapper again, but with a whole black log on. And what I'm going to do is tip them off with a little bit of scallop frills, wherever they are. There we go, we've got the good old scallop frills. And these are an ideal bait for bream. And if the logworm gets pecked off, the scallop frills just holds for a little bit longer, hopefully enough so you can hook the fish. And these are quite tough, so just thread them on a couple of times, just like that, and that is an ideal bait there for anything. Come on, you flies. Does it come off? Sam's got a fish on, guys. Just heading down the boulders to get it. Hopefully it's a good one. What we got here? There we go. Little black bream. First fish of the night. Lovely job. Do you want to reel your slack up, mate? I don't know how big that is. We're going to measure it and then see if it's good enough to eat. First fish of the night, guys. Nice little black bream there.
Yeah.
What size do you reckon that is?
I don't know.
We're going to give it a quick measure, and then we'll probably end up putting this one back. I think they got to be 300mm to keep. Bream is great fried up as well.
Yeah.
This fish is 280mm, 28 centimeters. I think we're going to put this one back, guys. We're going to hope for a bigger one. What a lovely start though. Just walk into a less brutal spot to release this fish. We don't want it to die. So there you go, one last show. Nice little black bream there. Swimming straight off. Let's go get some more. Got a fish on, guys. Sam's just about to go net it. Looks like a small whip. Got it? Hey! Next fish of the night. It's been a little bit slow, but we're starting to get a few things now. Little baby conger eel there, hooked up in the net. What a mess. Off there. Oh, tracer's broke. That's the thing with eels, they fray up your line. This one's a lively one as well. Check that little bugger out. It's really fat, eh?
Yeah.
Nice little eel there. Evil mouths on these things. We love to catch the giant ones of these. You can see this one's a bit pale, so it's been living on the sand. I'm going to run him over, get him released. Whoop, 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 whoop. One last show before he goes. One small whip. Gone straight away. I was so lightly hooked that the hook and the trace went through the mouth and it just frayed off. Sam with a nice dogfish there. Nice one, dude.
Yeah.
Third species, eh?
Yep.
We're gonna let this one go. We're gonna hope for a bream to cook up. If not, we've got the old oysters and cockles. Lovely.
Hell yeah.
Sam with his nice woof woof.
Woof woof.
Awesome creatures, these.
Look at the little gnashes as well.
Oh yeah, they'll give you a right old bite. There we go.
Off he goes.
Straight back down. Nice. Straight to the bottom. Let's go get some more.
Hell yeah.
We're going to start cooking up all of our oysters and clams now, guys. Gentleman next to us just giving us a Venus, so we're going to cook that bad boy up too. And we got the slipper limpets. Don't know how those are going to taste, but they're going in the pan anyway. All we're doing is putting just half an inch of water in the bottom of the pan, and then we got a nice old cube of Guernsey butter. So like that goes in as well. Would help if I turned it on. Then what we've got is ginger. Get a bit of that in there. Just wire the rods out. Then we got garlic. That stuff comes out loads. And we got a bit of sea salt, black pepper, and then lemon juice. Ideally you want fresh, but that's all we've got at the moment. Good job. So we'll let that steam down now, and once it's all ready, we'll get our clams in. That's our sauce all melted in with the butter now. What we're going to do, we've had these purging in water for the last few hours just to try and get a bit of grit out of them, but it's best to leave them for 24 hours. So what we're doing is we're going to put the oysters in, and then a lovely handful of big cockles, and our slipper limpets. And this won't take long. Once everything's open, we'll settle it down and get munching, baby. Hell yeah. The oyster's nearly done now. As you can see, everything's nicely opened. All the cockles are open. I'm gonna give it another minute just to cook it through to be safe. Then we're eating, baby. Smells good, eh, mate?
Smells delicious.
Oh yeah. Lovely size oysters there. Oh. Not the biggest oysters we've got so far, but it's a feed nonetheless.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is definitely cooked.
Oh.
Oh, they are, eh? Check that out. You get a lot of meat in oysters. A lot of people say to eat them raw, but I'm not a big fan. Prefer them cooked this way. Mmm. That sauce is wow nice.
Yeah.
Mmm.
I'm letting that cool down a bit. It's too hot for me.
Good old cockles. A little bit of grit in that one. Oh. Can't beat that. The rods are still out at the moment. Cooked up a nice little feast that we foraged before.
Is that good? Yeah.
That was a hard shell.
Nice.
Got to keep our shells.
The oysters are just so delicious.
Oh no. Best thing going, eh? I love the big cockles though. If they were purged overnight,
Oh, definitely.
it'd be a killer, eh? Go on then, pick the biggest one.
Nah, I'll have that one.
Nice. Ooh. Look at that. Beautiful oyster right there.
Ooh, almost dropped it. That wouldn't have been good.
A bit of bread would have went down nicely, eh? If you ever get the chance to do this, guys, highly recommended. All you need a few simple herbs, just chuck it in a pan.
Delicious.
Let it steam up for a little bit and you're laughing.
Oh yeah.
Nice sized cockles though, eh?
Yeah. Perfect size for eating. Any more?
That was a gritty one. Don't like that. Where's the slipper limpets? Oh yeah. Do you want one? I've never tried them before. Where's that other one gone? These are slipper limpets. I think they're American slipper limpets. They're not native to the UK. What they like?
They're not great. They're very chewy.
They're like ours, eh? Ugh. I'm not eating that.
Stick to cockles.
Yeah. So we won't leave you any longer, guys. We're going to finish off our meal and then we're off conger fishing later on for the rest of the night. So hopefully we get something there, eh mate?
Fingers crossed, mate. Yeah.
So stay tuned. If you like my channel, like and subscribe, guys. If you want to check out Sam's Instagram, I'll leave the link in the description. It's Smash Fishing. Woo! That cockle was rank.
That's
Look at that fucking grit in it.